Hello beautifuls, I hope you're well. This is a little tutorial after much request. There we go. This is what we're doing today. How to get these supply drops and all these meteors raining from the sky non-stop. Now obviously you don't have to do this if you want to do it the hard way. Like I said, I've played this game 3 times over. Look at this. Now let me just jump to this straight away. Don't care about that thing. The elixir number 1 is permanently raising your carrying capacity, the burden elixir. 2 of those. We've got 32 crude oil dropping from 1 supply drop. 5 legendary spheres, attack pendant +2. Now these drop all over the place, especially in the new area around here where all the cherry blossoms are. So there's another supply drop. So you can go into the custom setting. I'll show you how to do that in a minute to make these drop non-stop. But obviously you have to go collect them as they drop. So if you're struggling to get crude oil, and you've got those pumping machines on these nodes like here, they take a really long time, obviously. And crude oil you need to use for making plasteel, etc. Once you're over that, it's not a big deal, but getting there is really hard, and a lot of people don't want to do it. If you want to go the hard slog, go nuts. If you want to have it raining from the sky, even for a little while, go nuts with that. So here we've got speed elixirs, 38 oil, ultra spheres, life pendant +2. So you can change the spawn rate of the meteor drops, which is and supply drops. So we've got a meteor drop. Let's have a look where it is. And Celine, this sort of like a bossy kind of chick, drops also. So you can actually capture her in your little sphere. There's that one over there. So here's a hot tip too. You'll have in your ability to buy through a vendor, etc., the Ring of Mercy. Right, so the Ring of Mercy allows you to take down any PAL and leave them with 1 health, which means that you're not going to accidentally, destroy them. There's Celine here, right? Make sure you take your pet away though. If you've got a saddle for your pet and you've got the Ring of Mercy on, the enemy will still stay at 1 health. But if you've got the PAL going rogue, your PAL going rogue, it will destroy that PAL. So look at Celine. Celine's already done. We'll get our ball out, our spear out, and I mean, I've already got a few Celines, but there you go. So another supply drop. So these things here, the meteorite fragments, are amazing for this weapon here. It goes nuts. If you want to go to the oil rig with that item, they're all going to be decimated. Another hot tip I find is having an army of humans. That's what my sort of squad is, human beings. I don't have them with me right now, but you can grab them. There's a supply drop down there. You can grab them from the forest. The red dudes slap hard. They're really good. So let's go down to this supply drop again. And then have a look at this. We've got speed, 36, 4 legendary spheres. So obviously, when you pop the permanent stat increase elixirs and then you max it out, you can just sell them to the vendor. So let's go over here. I've set this on turbo mode, so it's going to be dropping nuts. So we'll drop down here. This is what I've got in this base. So there's a tutorial how to make this base. Check the channel for that. It's the link in the description below. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. You know what to do. Join the Discord channel. There's a whole Palword section there. Epic Treasure Shop. I've got my own vendor. There's a tutorial on that too. And then we can sell him the stuff that we don't want. So the life pendant, this bit. You can sell him this, sell him that. Just sell him that, 10,000. But when we have a look at our elixirs here, see player stats maxed out. So we could already sell that one. And that one's already maxed out too, so we can sell those things that are worth heaps when you obviously collect a whole bunch. So go to sell. See, he sells that ring that mercy ring. If you don't have that, get it on. So we're going to sell, look at that, 80,000 just for those 4, 40,000 for those 2, bang, 120,000 gold, done. And these things are going to be raining from the sky non-stop. Obviously, like I said, you have to go and get them for new ones to spawn. Now, I'm going to show you the settings for this. Let's return to the title. And don't forget the triple base that's being made at the moment. It is going to be wild. So we're going to go start game. We're going to go, this is one of my saves, change world settings, custom settings, and then we're going to go all the way down to the meteorite supply drop interval. Put it on 1. Put it on 1 and it's going to go nuts, nuts, nuts. Now that being said, that's how they're going to fall rain from the sky non-stop. The other settings, the turbo settings that I've got set on, and let me tell you, again, I've played this game. This is a 3rd time. Over maybe 680 hours or something now. So now I can do these settings because all I'm doing is building. You can put the dropped items multiplier on, the gatherable objects respawn interval on, so things grow back quicker, more things drop. This is another one that's important for people who are farming bosses, and that is the rate of pals. Where is it? Pal appearance rate, here we go. Pal appearance rate, note affects game performance. So see how it's got 3? So when it has 3, it means that 3 bosses will appear, not just 1. So if you've got a Jormuntide that you need to go conquer, there'll be 3 of them. This is really handy if you're farming, materials from pals in the world. Not that you really need to, because say for example early on you'll be wanting to get pal fluid, but the vendors sell that. Keep that in mind. But if you want to do it the normal way, then you can go and get some pen gullets and have multiple spawns. Not only that, but for aesthetic purposes, having 3 times the amount of pals that appear make a more visually rich environment for bases, especially aesthetic bases. So let's just quickly jump over to my new base, which was a viewer challenge. And we're going to go to the beach resort, sanctuary if you want to call it that. And I'm going to show you how the triple, and it does not work in the towers though, so you're not going to get 3 bosses in, I don't think. No, I'm pretty sure you don't. Pretty sure you don't get 3 bosses in the tower. My God, I can't remember. But in the normal world bosses, there'll be 3 of those. So 3 jet dragons, 3 king packers, for example. So let us travel over here very quickly down here. This is a nice spot. Thank you to BethStar92 for this one. Fast traveling here. Beautiful beach location. There's no materials, like no resources here that are going to be useful, but it's purely aesthetic. And it's a great place for your pals. Look at them. They're all having the time of their lives. A great place for them to recuperate and regenerate. These are all my cellerays from my base. But I picked this, Beth gave me 3 spots to choose from, but I picked this one because the cellerays do laps around. So it's really nice to just hang out here and watch them just float on around the base. But when we go over here, we can see all these, these goo mosses. There's not usually that many of them, right? There's usually probably only 2 of them. So this multiplier allows this beautiful, like, look at these. You could build a beautiful base just here. Another really nice spot is over here, a nice and flat spot here, which is exactly what you want to do when you're building in this game, because terrain can be a pain. But as you can see, we can see the cellerays over there, just beautiful. But I just didn't like the bones there. If that didn't have the bones, we'd be set. There's another really cool place up at Natural Bridge up here. That's a really nice spot to build, like a beach resort too. So they're the settings to make the crude oil rain from the sky and make lots of money very, very quickly. Again, I know some people would be like, oh God, that's, cheating or whatever. You don't have to turn it on. I'm just telling you how it works and what those settings are. But right now, obviously, all I'm doing is building bases and showing people how to build in the game. So you have to get the materials first to do that. So it's something. But before we go, we're going to have a little quick sneak peek at the new build. Don't tell anybody about this. Over here. Now, this is my favourite building spot in the whole entire game. I don't know why I'm whispering, but it is. And I'll tell you why. Get on your tutorial, whatever the hell you've got. This is the best spot to build. And when I say the best spot to build, I don't mean for resources. I mean so it looks good. You can build anything in this body of water. I'll give you the coordinates in a minute because sometimes I forget. So in this body of water, you can slap down a foundation anywhere in the water. You don't have to worry about putting pillars across the way and doing fancy stuff like that. You can literally just build in the water straight off the bat. Bang. Etc. So that is an incredible bonus. Now here is what I'm doing at the moment. So get ready for this one. Set your notifications. Come back here. So this is, we'll call this base 1 up here. This is going to be a big medieval town. So this is ideal for people who have guilds that have got like a lot of players, so PC type of people, I guess. I'm on Xbox, so I don't have mods or any crazy stuff like that. I'm going at snail's pace, solo. That's going to be a whole medieval town. And then we're going to have this like a cobblestone walkway through to the, the further part of the town. At the moment, it's just a camp to get all the stone. At the moment, it's not going to look like that when I'm done with it. So we have base 1, base 2, and then over here, we've got this beautiful green water build here, which will be sort of, I guess, a resort again or something like that. Some of the bases obviously need to be moved around. You can see where the line is that separate the bases. People ask, can you put the 3 bases together and the pals, go in between each? No, they don't. They stay to their own base. This is as close as you can get them to each other. See the blue lines? So we've got to move this one over that way, this one further back, and then get rid of a lot of this boardwalk stuff. And so we've got more water to play with. This here is going to be a whole sort of strip of vendors. So we'll have a pal merchant there, we'll have a metal merchant there. The metal merchants allow you to buy hats for your character. For example, you get those coins from up in the area I just showed you. And also around here, there's sort of like shipwreck-looking, washed-up garbage on the beach. I wonder if there's one over here. There should be. And those things have the coins in them. Like right here. Here. Some of them you got to hold, some of them you got to just click. So there's the dog coins. I call them Doge coins. The dog coins there. We can see the supply drop coming here. And there's more coins. So that's a really beautiful spot to build, actually. It's actually really nice. I might even extend it to a 4th base. Where's our base end? We might even go a 5th one. Run it all the way down. That's going to be nuts. Imagine doing that solo. But anyway, there's the settings. There's the whole little sneak peek of what's coming up too. Again, I hope you enjoy the content. Much love to you. Have an amazing day or night. And I hope you're enjoying this and also any other content that is coming out at the same time. Thank you to the members that make this content possible. If it was not for you, I wouldn't have time to do this on the side. So much love to you. Welcome to new members, Balthazar, Vic, and Adib Omar and Arok 72. And behind me there's little baubles on my cherry blossom tree with everybody's names on it to say thank you and just to have you around me. So I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to go. Feel free to recommend a challenge for me. I'll see if I can fit it in, just like Starbeth did, who would not leave me alone until I did a beach resort build. And there we have it. All right, until next time.